Let's talk about warming up. There's two reasons I make these videos. The first one is because I want to sell programs, make money, and become a professional track coach. The second one is because I want to provide people with the information that I never had when I was an athlete. It was always really difficult to find any kind of worthwhile information on how to warm up, how to do gym sessions, how to do plyometrics. And I found the other day I have articles that I'd cut out of magazines, and we didn't have YouTube and Google back then. Now we do have a lot more information out there, but there's a lot of misinformation as well. So I'm going to try and keep it as simple as possible and tell you guys everything I put into warm-ups and how I program them across the different days of the week and training phases as well. So first up, how to warm up. I do have warm-up templates on the website. Go check them out. They are useful. The basic rules, I kind of think of it in three ways: slow to fast. So a warm-up will start off slow, it will finish fast. So we always start with kind of jogging and mobility, work our way through walking drills, skipping drills, running drills, and then running. General to specific. So like I said there, we're going to start with really general movement patterns like skipping, side steps, things like that. And then we're going to get more specific into actual running drills and A skips and B skips and things like that. We're also going to go from low to high intensity. So the intensity of our warm up, it starts off really steady, low heart rate, but we finish it with high intensity, very event specific movements like standing long jumps or hurdle jumps and things like that. Then in terms of the different types of warm-up, this is where people might be a little bit surprised, but I have loads of different types of warm-ups that I use with my athletes. So we've got general warm-ups. A general warm-up we tend to do in a group, and this is where we go through a lot of different movements. I watch my athletes do drills, we pick up on things, and we kind of refine movements. So there we are warming up, but it's very general, not too specific, and we're just looking at really basic fundamentals like heel to toe skipping and things like that. We have a full warm up. A full warm up is where we do everything. So we do all the drills, making sure the drills are spot on. We're doing ankling, dribbling. We're just including everything. We almost do that as its own session. So we call it a drill session. An extended warm up. An extended warm up is what I tend to use more in comp phases, where an athlete has, say, competed on a Sunday and they're still going to be a little bit tired on the Tuesday. So they will do their warm up, but they'll extend it by adding in stuff like hurdle mobility, hurdle walkovers, stride outs, things like that. A speed warm up. So we do this every Tuesday, and it's a specific warm up that I've written to take an athlete from the start of a warm up all the way through to ready to sprint. We have a gym warm up, which is completely different, where you will do specific movements with a barbell according to what lift you have programmed that day. We have individual warm ups. These are really important. So sometimes I don't know how my athlete's going to be feeling on a Sunday morning. So I give them a certain window of time and they will do whatever they need to do to get warm. This also helps athletes become more independent and take control over their own warm ups, which leads us on to comp warm ups, which I tend to throw in building up to competitions and in comp season, where I want you to practice the warm up you are going to do at a competition. So if on a Sunday you are doing hurdles and long jump, on a Thursday night, I want you to practice the warm up you will do on the Sunday. Also in the comp season, we practice stuff like call up, so sitting there doing nothing for a while, how long it takes you to put your spikes on. I've missed it off here, but we also do surprise warm-ups. It may sound silly, but we will get to the track and I'll say, right, you've got 10 minutes and you've got to get warmed up. And it's to prepare for stuff like when you get stuck in traffic, or you get the time of your event wrong, or something changes, or you make a final you weren't expecting to and it clashes with another event. You've got to be able to warm up really, really quickly. So hopefully that video is useful, explains a little bit more my thinking on warm-ups. And again, all this information is available at elitetrackcoaching.com.